Hello everyone, Dave here from Charest Studios, and today I'm going to be sharing with you this lettuce grow I did in the Growpipe, and we'll look at it from start to finish. And also I wanted to share with you guys my new little improvement on the Growpipe. I now have some little grommets that I'm fitting in these holes, these half-inch holes. We still have the half-inch holes, but we're putting these grommets in, and that reduces the hole to 1/4 inch. But what I'm going to recommend is if you're growing something like kale with a very large stem, that you take these out and don't use these. But otherwise it's going to ship with these. And most things I grow, most greens and herbs that we've grown in the Growpipe, they don't require the half-inch stem. So you know, they don't even fill it up. So that's why I'm reducing to the 1/4. It gives the plant more stability when it's a baby, and it also reduces the light infiltration into the pipe, and it also is a softer cushion against the plant than if we just have the half-inch hole with no protection around it. So for those reasons, I think it's going to work out really well, and I'm sending them out before I've done any tests, but I do have one going here which we'll take a look at. Because I can't see anything that could go terribly wrong. The worst case scenario is they pop out and then you're left with the half-inch hole, which is what you would have had I not got this idea. So I think it's going to work out okay, guys. And but I will update anybody, because I'll have this experiment going here, which we're going to look at with the broccoli rabe. And if I notice any problems or anything, I'll be sure to let my customers know about these, But anyway, let's take a look at this. We'll take a look at this grow, and then I'll come and give you guys a closer look at this, and then we'll look at the Growpipe with the broccoli rabe in it with the new little grommets, and also I have some alfalfa growing back there, so we'll take a look at that. I'm happy today is the first day I have the greenhouse up, guys, so it's a little late this year. I got a new cover on the greenhouse, but we're going to get it going. So anyway, let's get into the video, and we'll take a look at this, and I'll show you all this stuff, the new stuff. Okay, guys. So here's a closer look at the lettuce in better light here. As you guys know, I grew this on the bookcase in the house with just LED shop light. That's all. And I did really well with that lighting. But I brought it out here just to do the video in better light. Just to have me in better light and show you guys the plants in better light. Camera just works better. And here's the new idea with the Growpipes, with the little grommets that end up leaving you a 1/4 inch hole instead of a half-inch hole. Okay, guys, so here I have planted the broccoli rabe in the Growpipe, and I had started it in the half-inch holes. But it was pretty floppy, and that's part of the reason why I decided to try these. And so I put these in, and now it's it's able to stay in there a little bit more, especially with the wind. We're getting a little wind out here now in the greenhouse, because I have a window in here and a door open. But yeah, so I put you can see it really good there. With the little grommet, it kind of just fitting in there, but that's nice. There's still some room for these to grow, certainly, and the rubber will flex. It will flex quite a lot too. So I think they're going to do fine. The worst case scenario, I think, is that they may pop out if the plant pushes on them enough. But so that's the new way that I'm doing this. We'll see how it goes, but I'm including them with the Growpipe because I don't really think we can go too far wrong, and if I see a problem, I'll let everybody know. And here is the alfalfa, and I don't know why I'm growing alfalfa. It's just a superfood, and I'm interested. I like the way the plant looks. It's kind of an interesting plant. It's in the legume family, and it's supposed to be super healthy for you. You know, they grow this for animal fodder, you know, and you can cut it 6 to 7 times in one season. It'll get quite big, and the roots go down like 7 to 10 feet into the ground. I don't know how it's going to do in hydroponics, but it has all the nutrients it needs right here, so it doesn't really need to do that much root growth. So I'm hoping that might make it even, you know, grow on the top faster. So I'll let you guys know about that. We'll come back and take a look at that as it grows. And I'll also update you guys on how this does with these little grommets. So I did a little experiment trying to grow them on the paper towels on top of the clay pebbles, where I usually just use just sprinkle them directly on top of the clay pebbles. And what I found was that they had a very hard time getting through the paper towels. You can see on the right they were doing very poorly, and the lettuce seedlings, they were doing poorly too. They were just having a hard time getting through the paper towels, and they did finally get through, and you know, I was able to plant the lettuce, but then as you'll notice when you see me planting the lettuce, that they were getting damaged. The roots were getting damaged trying to remove them from the paper towel, so they took a lot longer to grow. And I wouldn't do it again, although maybe if the paper were thinner, a thinner type of paper, I had, very heavy duty paper towels, and that may have been part of the problem. I like the idea of trying to, be able to place the seeds more carefully, because when you sprinkle them on the clay pebbles, some fall to the bottom, and they struggle to make their way up, and you sometimes have more in one area than another. So I was trying this, but like I say, I wouldn't recommend this. I would just go back to just sprinkling the seeds directly on the clay pebbles, as you've seen me do in my other videos. There's a video on growing on clay pebbles. I think there's 2 of them on the channel, so check those out if you want to see how I normally do it. Okay guys, so here's my little lettuce seedlings. So I'm just going to try to pull them out as carefully as I can. We got one little tiny baby, which I'll put back in there. And this one, I got my trusty chopstick here to open up the hole, and I'm just gonna stick them in. Gotta kind of guide the roots in a little bit. I like using the tape. It's not really always necessary, but sometimes the babies are smaller than, if they're really small. This one would have been fine with just sitting in the 1/2-inch holes, but some of the other ones are tinier, so. And that's it. So I'm going to try to grab the biggest ones first. I'm kind of a little bit in a hurry this morning because I got to go cut some wood. A friend of mine offered me some free wood, so I definitely want to get that. Firewood. And I'll give you guys an update on these once we get them going a little bit. They're breaking off when I try to pull them out of the paper. So I might have to tear the paper, because that's yeah. So definitely no more growing them on the paper. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, that's what happened. The roots broke off when I tried to get them out of the paper, and they'd be too short. Yeah. So it looks like, guys, a lot of these roots are too short to reach into the Growpipe. This one's okay, but the ones that are too short I'm going to leave in that container, but I'm going to put them back in the container without the paper towel. I'm gonna go ahead and plant this one, and then I'll do what I can to take care of these other little babies, and I'll show you guys when I get it all planted up. Okay guys, so I only have 2, 4, 4 out of the 8 that I need, but I put the other little babies back in that had too short of roots, the ones that got broken, and I'm going to let them try to grow up a little more before I put them in. But hopefully I'll get 8, and I'll get those other ones in, and they'll just be a little behind these. Okay, so I'm back with a little update on these guys. Last time I was on, when I planted these, some of these babies, when I went to take them out, the roots broke because I had the paper towel that they were growing through, and that they got caught up in that and broke. So I let them go a few more days, and I'm hoping that we got enough roots. Yep. So we got enough roots now to plant these babies in there, and hopefully they'll catch up with these big ones very quickly. So I'm going to add these babies in. I see I have one baby here that's it's alive, but it's not looking too good. So if I have an extra baby, I'll pop one in over there. I always grow a little bit more than I'll need so that I'll have an extra one if I need it. So I'm just using the chopstick again, but you can use any. You can, just go get a stick outside and sharpen it up if you like. It makes it easier. And I just have electrical tape on there to cover up so no extra light gets on, and also because I thought it would be better because I was planting some of these kind of small. And so here it is, back under the light, and we'll come back and take a look in a week or so. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope your growing is going good, and remember, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.